he'd need to do is to go to the mosque and steal some shoes. In case you do not know, Muslims, they lose their shoes when they go to the mosque. Serious. I'm not joking. If you go to YouTube and search for stealing shoes from the mosque, this is why most of Muslims now, they take the shoes inside with them, inside the mosque. So, if you go, there's thousands of videos speaking about how people lose their shoes in the mosque. Like here, this video here, those guys, they come, you know, and they have a rack for the shoes. People are bending over, shaitan taking hair from their ass, and at the same time a thief is taking their shoes. So now you lost the hair in your ass because shaitan is taking hair from your ass to make you fart, and this guy now is stealing shoes. He put it in his pocket, in his chest, in his jacket, etc. So this is like, go and search. I found a video about the same guy. My shoes, sandals got interchanged, mixed at the mosque. What I should do? What do you mean what you should do? You should dance from happiness. What you should do? They took your sandals. Go and dance with the Sufi. Hold on, I found your shoes. He is not wearing any shoes. All of those, I mean, they are inside jumping, dancing, and somebody outside taking their shoes. Good for you, good for you, shoes taker. We go back to the real story.
The dividing line between believers and disbelievers. So we believe when the Prophet tells us, do not sit in the middle of the shade where half of you is in shade and the other is the sun, because this is where shaitan sits. We say sami'na.
Okay, so that's it. So we say sami'na wa ata'na. Ruling on wearing one shoe. There is a ruling for that, brother. There is a ruling for wearing one shoe? Yes, brother. I mean, do you see how serious those TV stations? Do you notice how much education we are missing?
Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salamtullah.
I want to know if it's permissible to wear one shoe while finding the other.
Is it permissible to wear one shoe while finding the other? Look at the serious question. The guy is making international call. From Israel, they call themselves Palestine, but this is Israel. And he is a Muslim, from Hamas mostly. And he is now worried. Okay, I found one shoe. I'm looking for the other shoe. Can I wear this shoe until I find the other shoe? This is too many shoes, by the way. I mean, this is shoe show. Welcome to the show of the shoes of Allah. So, very serious question. Ruling. I mean, look at this, man. Look at the ruling on wearing one shoe until I need some coffee.
From Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salamtullah.
I want to know if it's permissible to wear one shoe while finding the other.
No, brother, you cannot. This is dangerous.
Okay. This is your question?
And look, like the sheikh is thinking, okay. Like he's trying to observe the situation. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Please, somebody call NASA, brother. There is a person wearing one shoe while he is looking for the other shoe. What is the ruling in the situation? Is he in danger? Give us the answer.
Yes.
Okay. Qais is asking that what is the ruling on wearing one shoe until I find the other? There is an authentic hadith where the...
Hold on. The Prophet have authentic hadith even about wearing one shoe while looking for that. I mean, this Prophet was so busy teaching us about religion, not superstition, obviously. There's an authentic hadith about wearing one shoe. Christians, I feel sorry for you. You worship Jesus. He never said something about shoes. I really feel sorry for you. Look, this guy Muhammad, he covered everything. Your penis, your anus, the hair of your anus, you know, having sex, and you know, shaitan, he around himself, playing with your belly button. By the way, the belly button of a human being is because shaitan, he spit. He wanted to spit at Adam, but he hit him in the belly button. Unbelievable. True story. Muhammad, he covered everything. Muhammad, he missed nothing. He was so busy talking about God. True God.
There is an authentic hadith where the Prophet ﷺ prohibited this. And he said, either wear them together or walk barefooted. Because the shaitan, this is the way that he wears his shoes. And this is something we have to take for granted. I didn't see shaitan.
Okay, hold on, brother. So shaitan, this is the way he wear his shoes. What if shaitan, he wear two shoes in the same time? We should not do it the same? I mean, this is stupidity. Let us say, for the sake of stupid argument, if we can call it an argument, shaitan, he decide to wear two shoes. Should we go without shoes at all because shaitan, he wear two shoes? And by the way, you just said that shaitan, he have 2 foot. He have 2 foot? And he wear shoes? I thought shaitan is invisible. Shaitan even can come as an angel in Islam. He came as a white angel to Muhammad and gave him Quran. Now shaitan, he wears shoes? I mean, you cannot beat that. You cannot beat that. And if a Christian prince, he said, the Muslim, they will say to you, liar, liar. It doesn't say that, CP.
There is an authentic hadith where the Prophet ﷺ prohibited this. And he said, either wear them together or walk barefooted. Because the shaitan, this is the way that he wears his shoes.
Deep.
And this is something we have to take for granted. I didn't see shaitan. And I don't know if he wears shoes or not. But
hey, brother, what do you think about wearing one boot and the other? I mean, you just mentioned shoes. What about boot? Do shaitan wear boot too? Like army boot or hiking boots? Or what about sandals? Or what about flip-flap? Can we wear one flip-flap? Like once I went to the river and one of my flip-flap went to the water. So, brother, was I at risk if I wear the one flip-flap? And now I'm wondering why it was flipping on me. What the heck? So guys, here we have to be honest. We have to be serious. I'm not sure how many of you already is saying Shahada now. But if you did not, you should say it right now. We just bear witness that Shaitan, he wears shoes. One witness religion. Who said that? Muhammad. Muhammad, he saw an angel. Who saw him? Muhammad. Muhammad, he heard the sound of a bell, and the bell became Quran. Who? Muhammad. There is only one witness for this cult. A guy, his name is Muhammad, and by the way, even his name is not Muhammad. That's it. The Prophet said so, and we are in the year 2021. And we are discussing in a priceless TV station, costing a lot of money, going in satellite, to talk about wearing one pair of shoes. How serious it is. I like to go from zero. Sorry. I enjoy this.
From Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salamtullah.
I want to know if it's permissible to wear one shoe while finding the other.
Okay.
Okay. Deep question.
This is your question?
It's your question?
Yes.
Okay.
Sheikh, I think this is his answer. I mean, look how smart he is. This is your question? I mean, do we need to put a question mark after? That's deep. That's deep. I appreciate, the wisdom.
Qais is asking that what is the ruling on wearing one shoe until I find the other? There is an authentic hadith where the Prophet ﷺ prohibited this. And he said, either wear them together or walk barefooted. Because the shaitan, this is the way that he wears his shoes. And this is something we have to take for granted. I didn't see shaitan.
You did not.
And I don't know if he wears shoes or not. But I believe what the Prophet had told me, ﷺ. So as Muslims, we cannot wear a shoe in one foot and the other foot, we don't wear anything on it. Either wear them both or walk barefooted until you are able to.
Yeah, until a nail go in your foot. Guys, I think today we reach the wisdom. I think I need to change the title of this video. Guys, give me a name for the video. Give me a name, because this name is not really cool. Why is sitting between the shade? I mean, what is that? We need something very serious. Shall we call it like the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad or something like that? I think it's time to change the title. This is too much. This is too much wisdom, too much knowledge. I actually, now I feel different from yesterday, because now I feel like I'm more occupied with the true knowledge. I'm ready to go out and share more scientific truth about the Prophet. Islam Park what? Islam Peak Enlightenment? Okay, I didn't know what peak mean. You made it more complicated, Mr. Trek. Peak. Is that the peak of Adam? Yeah, Islam Peak Enlightenment. Actually, this is a good title. I don't know. We will see. Islam Peak Enlightenment. Makes sense. Any other suggestion? Suggest. Shoes of Shaitan? Good one? No. Yeah, we need to find a better title from this one. This one is not really attractive. You know what? Maybe we should change the thumb. You see those people, they do Photoshop. All the videos who get high hit because of a Photoshop of a picture. So I don't want to do what they do, like, you know, they will show you a girl wearing a short skirt and bending over, and then you will have to draw some hair coming from her palm, and shaitan taking. I'm not going to do that. Don't even try to get more viewers. Islamic superstition. Islamic superstition. Okay, Islamic superstition is good too. Islamic superstition. No, actually, we should call it Islam does not teach superstitions. Yeah, I know, Tariq. I was joking with you. Tariq, in case you do not know, I was teaching English all my life, my friend. Sheikh Isper, by the way, is an Arab. His name is Sheikh Isper, his real name. Okay? And after I taught him English, he changed his name to Shakespeare. So thanks to me, Shakespeare or Sheikh Isper, he did what he did, you know. So for sure, I do not need, you know, to explain to you, my brother. Come on, my English is very good, you know. You know, in case you do not know, Al-Qadhi was making a speech in Africa. He said, Shakespeare is an Arab. His real name, Shakespeare is an Arab. His real name is Shakespeare. The word democracy, those Western infidels they use, it is a word democracy, which means bring the chairs. Like, what the heck? The Quran have a chapter, it's called the chair. This is where the word democracy coming from. Bring the chair. Al-Qadhi said so. This is another prophet. You know, he made a book called the Green Book and almost became Quran until they killed him. Oh boy. So let us change the title of this video here. Okay, title change. Okay, Islam is superstitions free. That is better. What do you think? Islam, oh, it's not Islamic. Islam. Yeah, this is better. Islam is superstitions free. Perfect. Yeah. So now everybody will see how the proof that Islam is against superstition. Brother and sisters, we get the proof. Now, if we go back to the comment, I don't know if worth it to go to the comment, because already we are more than an hour and 10 minutes here. But the Muslims are desperately trying to answer for what we said yesterday. And, you know, you remember the lady, her name is Darax. She said, when Abraham, he was talking, you know, he was referring to Prophet Muhammad. I mean, do you see how Islam works? Referring. When Abraham in chapter 2 verse 129 said, our Lord send us among them messenger of their own, Darax, this lady, she said, he was referring to Prophet Muhammad. Hey, Darax, I don't know how Darax you are, but you are really being very funny. Because here it says, send them one of them. And according to you, Abraham is the father of the Arab. So how he is saying one of them? Hello? And if Ishmael was with him, and Ishmael is the first Arab according to many. There's other idiot Muslim, he said. Who said that Ishmael is the first Arab? I can show you the reference. They are even claiming that he is the first one who speaks Arabic, which is very stupid. Because according to you, he married from the tribe of Jurham and they are Arab. So how is the first one who spoke Arabic? Stupidity. However, here it says that Abraham said, our Lord sent among them a messenger of their own. They say, the Muslims, he is referring to Muhammad. But isn't it Ishmael a messenger? And he is the first grandfather after Abraham of Muhammad, according to you? So if Ishmael is not meant, that means Ishmael is not one of them. And that will debunk all your lies. Secondly, what you will do with this verse here, it says, and we gave Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and we made from their seed the prophethood. Do you see it? And revelation. So even in your silly, stupid Quran, all the prophets have to come from Isaac and Jacob. How they can refute that? Oh, the Muslim, they can refute anything. If a guy, he believed that wearing one shoe is dangerous and this is how shaitan he wear it, if a person he believed that shaitan he pee in your ears and he sleep on your nose and he play with your anus and he round himself around your penis when you have sex, I mean, he can refute anything. Aren't you getting it yet? So I want to see your comment in the comment section, and I appreciate people who think, people who do, you know, like when you are listening to things, say what you think. Just don't listen, I mean, and don't say anything, because your thought can help somebody else to enlighten him, or even maybe it's a funny thing you are sharing. But it's important for us to share our opinion, not to be just a robot machine watching, laughing until our battery is drained. Let your brain used. Don't be Abdul. Use the gift of God, which is a brain he gave you, to make us a human. All what we saw today prove to us that Islam is made by a mental idiot person. His name is Muhammad. When the Quran says that there is a person, his name is Sulaiman, and he dies standing, and almost for a year nobody noticed that he is dead, you need to know right away that this cannot be a book of God. And remember, the Quran is a book of God according to Muslim, word by word. The Bible, you know, we Christians and the Jews, when we say this is the book of God, doesn't mean that every word there, God he wrote it. In the Bible there is, he said, she said. In the Quran, the Muslim claim that every word there is the word of God. In the Bible, the king said, the servant said, the soldier said, a prophet said, and there's God said. Here, every single word supposedly is coming from Allah. So when we see such a silly thing, it's not somebody saying something. It is the God which the Muslims worship. So when we see chapter 34, verse 14, saying that this person, he died for a year, and nobody noticed that he is dead, and he is a king. He have ministers, he have prime ministers, he have soldiers, he have generals, he have wives, he have servants. Nobody noticed. Why? Because he was, or he died, standing, holding a stick. And then when the worms, they ate his stick, he fell. It took the worms a year to eat his stick. Before that day, brothers and sisters, nobody noticed. His wife, she comes, she say, honey, do you want to sleep? He don't answer. She did not notice. She go to her room. They bring him food, he don't eat. For a year. Standing, you know, stand in his place. Nobody noticed. I mean, it's normal. It's happened. Those things happen in the Middle East, by the way. We Middle Eastern, we can do a lot of things, you know. Like, I can tell you a story. This is a true story, by the way. My grandfather, who is the grandfather of my father, you know, he died for like 10,000 years. And nobody noticed that he's dead. Why? Because he was using aluminium You know, in the Middle East we call it aluminium. In the USA they say aluminum, you know, whatever it is, you know. Aluminum. See, my grandfather was smarter than Suleiman. He did not use wood stick. I mean, how in the world, Suleiman, you do such a mistake? You use wood stick, they will eat it. The termite will eat it. Hello? Next time, somebody tell Suleiman, if you want to do it again, not to use wood. Or go to Home Depot, get some treated wood, and then termite will not eat it. Dip it in the oil. Or dip it in pork, because those ants are Muslim ants and they don't eat pork. You see, I never thought about this can work. Man, I will put pork in the, you know, like in the wood of my roof. So like, you know, because those ants, according to the Quran, they are Muslim ants and they pray to Allah. Somebody saying his name is YouTube channel, he is a Muslim, saying, why you are so stupid? Me? Man, that's a good one. Brother, so are you saying it is smart to believe that shaitan, he take hair from your anus when you pray? That is smart. Are you smart when you say that you cannot sleep, you cannot sit in the sun and the shade at the same time because shaitan, he sit there? Are you smart when you believe that shaitan, he round himself around your penis when you have sex with your wife? If you don't say a prayer? Oh, hold on. There is something I need to show you. One more. Hey, somebody need to be blocked. The admins, anyone in the chat there, from those crazy ones, do flirt, you know, right away block them. Literally.